All right, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. As always, we are in the beautiful Kilb outdoors. We have a beautiful sunset behind us here, and that means I'm running out of time because the plan for tonight, we're going to find a spot somewhere in these woods. We're going to set up a shelter, and we're going to be doing some hunting for snowshoe hare and also some ice fishing on a nearby lake, hopefully. So I think it's going to be lots of fun. I'm super happy to be filming again, and yeah, we're going to get that shelter set up, and then tonight's focus is mostly snowshoe hare. So we'll see what happens, but we're going to get cracking on that, and you guys stay tuned. All right, guys, so before I headed out here, I stopped at Outdoor Essentials in Smithers, and I just picked up a brand new hatchet. So first things first, we're gonna get that set up. All right, guys, well, there we go. We got our brand new hatchet. So now it's time to put on the snowshoes and get to work. All right, guys, this is the location here. I'm thinking I'm gonna run a beam going from this tree to this tree, and then we'll set up kind of a lean-to structure from the back, and we can have a little fire area here. And I'm looking right now, we already have fresh rabbit tracks coming through here, so things are looking good. We're gonna put all these branches I took down to good use. We're gonna get a few main poles going on the other side, and then we're just gonna load it up with some green stuff and hopefully get a little bit of insulation going. All right, you guys, well, shelter isn't completely done yet, but we're gonna call it good for now. I'm gonna have to dig that out below there, but we've got a pretty nice little fortress of solitude, and the sun's going down, so we're switching gears. I'm gonna grab my bow, and we're gonna go look for firewood at the same time, but let's go find some dinner. All right, guys, bow's all set up. The new arrows are ready. Let's see if we can go find some rabbits. They're gonna be some around here. There are absolutely fresh tracks everywhere. And I've been to this area before, and we saw a few rabbits. So I'm hopeful. They do come out a fair bit right before dark. So this is gonna be our best chance for dinner. Look at all these tracks. This is all fresh snow, so all of these are fresh. They are everywhere in there, man. Gross over there. Oh, it's dark in here. Spooky. right, guys, well, that hunt was cut pretty short. We only had about half an hour of daylight left, but we did see a lot of signs, so I'm really hopeful for the morning. We're going to get up bright and early for that, and right now I'm just planning on enjoying the peace. It is so unbelievably quiet out here. There's not a single sound. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. Just catching the last bit of the sunset, and we've got a bright moon coming out tonight. It's going to be wonderful. So yeah, I'm going to get a little fire going, do a little bit of work on the shelter. It's only about 5 o'clock, so not like I'm going to bed right away. We're still going to do some stuff, and who knows, we might come back to the shelter, so we're going to make it look pretty nice. And yeah, we're just going to stay busy for the next little bit and enjoy the fresh air, enjoy being out here. You guys stay tuned.
Just gonna do me worse. So if they all no good, I'll just be bad.
All right, guys, well, it's been about an hour since I stopped hunting. It is fully dark outside. The sun is completely down, and we've made some progress with the shelter, so let me show you around. We got our firewood supply for the night. We've got our stove, food. This is gonna be where our firewood's gonna be. And then I've hung up all my equipment, built little hangers, and the shelter's looking pretty cozy, I can't lie. I'm gonna crawl inside that sleeping bag, then into that sleeping bag, and kind of just turducken myself in there, but I bet you it's gonna be pretty warm. So first things first, I'm gonna get this fire going. We're gonna get started on some food, and then just hang out and enjoy the beautiful night sky. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it.
My mother told me as a child, boy, don't play around with fire, 'cause you might just end up getting burned. And I know the wicked never rest, so I always try my best, but there's some lessons hard for me to learn. Like good boys don't play with bad girls. Good boys stay away from them bad girls, them bad girls. The good ones just can't get me high, so I be falling all my life for one of these bad girls. You bad girl, but you do me so good.
All right, you guys, well, the fire is going. We got some good coals going right now. And that wood's pretty wet, so it was actually a bit more of a struggle than I thought. And I moved the grill to over here just because it's super smoky with that wet wood. But we're gonna start off with some grilled cheese. That little hunt and building the shelter has worked up quite an appetite, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it. We're rocking some Cracker Barrel Monterey Jack jalapeno. I like my grilled cheeses a little bit on the spicy side sometimes.
Some lessons hard for me to learn. Like good boys don't play with bad girls. Good boys stay away from them bad girls, them bad girls. The good ones just can't get me high, so I be falling all my life for one of these bad girls. You bad girl, but you do me so good.
All right, you guys, well, the grilled cheese is done. Good to go. And I'm gonna stack this fully up and just absolutely load it. And then I'm hopping in my comfy warm PJs and we're gonna try and get some sleep. It's definitely gonna be a pretty restless night. Gonna have to keep loading wood, and pretty cold out as well, but that's what it is. And I'll be dreaming about rabbits all night. So yeah, let's get set up for bed. All right, guys, it's time. I'm all set up for bed finally. We still got the fire going a little bit, and it's burning really slowly, but that's kind of what I want anyway. It's not generating a ton of heat from here, so more just nice to have a fire. But yeah, we got our grilled cheese, we got some ketchup, and we are gonna get some shut-eye. So I'll see you in the morning, and we're gonna be getting some rabbits. Good morning. It is morning time. Had a pretty good sleep last night. Slept from 10 till about 4 or 5:30, and then went back to sleep, and now it's 8:30. We just got a little bit of light, and yeah, we're gonna go see if we can find ourselves some rabbits. So I'm gonna get up, get dressed, and I'm not even gonna worry about a fire or anything like that right now. We're just gonna grab the bow and do some walking around, see what we can find. Maybe we got some fresh tracks. But yeah, here we go. All right, before we get a move on here, I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat. On today's menu, we have some skyr or skyr yogurt. I don't know. Either way, we got some protein in there. We got some other things. And yeah, we're gonna eat some of that, and then hopefully we can go find a snowshoe hare. Oh, there's tracks right behind my hut. It's crazy. Let's do this. It's a good little trail there. well, the hunting was not successful. Didn't find a rabbit. Tons of fresh sign this morning again, but just couldn't get on one. But that's all right. It was nice to go walk around in the bush for a bit, explore some new area, and building this thing was pretty sweet, and sleeping in it. I've wanted to do that for a while, so that was cool. And yeah, we're gonna be back. I don't know if the snaring season is open for them right now, but it should be. It normally is. So unless that's changed, I definitely want to come back with some snares. And you know, if we can't find them in the daytime, then we'll have to get them at night. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be the video, you guys. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you tuning in, and I absolutely love being out here. So I'll see you guys in the next one.